Super fly for the dumbos. Plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean. Brought the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones finding room to the 20 and all the way down to the 5. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will let you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dancing to his left. He'll air it out deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Ready. Back to the two.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Right side caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Newton now to throw. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Here's Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Complete. He finds Braid. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. To the air again with Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Winston now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey. 4 down.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Vinny Curry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Out of his end zone, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Newton on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class, and there was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Here's Newton now on second down. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that's caught by Smith. And a big 32-yard play on third. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're able to get this one across the 35. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. A first down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Levante David able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub.
Second down, Winston. Evans has it left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Jameis now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. The give is to Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get him for a loss of about 3. And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also, a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Humphries. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Winston. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They fake the give. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Newton. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.